Hi everyone, welcome to this AM Open House version 4.0 tutorial. So what we're going to be going over today is the brand new app that was recently launched, the version 4.0. Of course, we'll continue to make updates with other apps, so if you're watching this and we're on a different version, don't worry. We will always make new videos as we launch new major versions of our app. So what I'm going to do today is go through the entire app and some of the new features that we have made. So what I have here is the AM Open House login screen. So I've already logged into this app one time. After you do that the first time on iOS, you will have the option to use your Touch ID to continue to log in moving forward. If you're on an Android device, it will simply just save your username and you will have to type in your password. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to use my Touch ID. And it's going to go ahead and log me in. As you know, it brings you directly to your My Properties page. So as you can see down here on the bottom, we have added a brand new Leads tab. So what we're going to do is go through all of the tabs on the bottom. And as we go through, I'm going to show you all the new features on each of these tabs. So when I go ahead and click this Leads tab here, what this is going to do is bring up a running list of anybody who has signed into any open house at all that I have. So any property or any open house that was there, if they've signed in, they're going to be listed on this list here. As you can see, we added some really cool functionality. One is obviously to take notes directly on this person, or you can also see the previous notes that you have added. This person has no notes currently, but we can go ahead and we can add a test note here. So what we can do is just type in test, and you can see how quickly a note is added onto this person. If for any reason I want to get rid of this note, I can click the remove note button and I'll get a confirmation to make sure I actually want to do that. And if so, I'm just going to go ahead and remove that note. As you can see, the note has already disappeared. And it's nice and simple. So I'm just clicking back a couple times to get back in here. And you'll notice there's three other buttons here: call, email, and text. So I'm on my iPad. Unfortunately, the call button's not going to work. But if you click email or text, it will actually work really well. So if I click email here, what's going to happen is my email browser will go ahead and open up. It will have this person's email address already in there. You'll go ahead and type your subject and you'll type in your body and you're good to go ahead and send this email directly off. You can return to the app just by clicking in the top left-hand corner, and the same thing works for text here. Okay, so if I was on my phone, the text would come right up and it would have their phone number already in here, good to go, and I would just be able to send a quick text message. So really simple. The Leads is a really easy way to see all the people who have signed into your open houses and kind of manage what kind of information you're sending to them or what you're speaking to them about. We'll go to the next tab, which is New Property. As you can see, we added functionality for a lot of different stuff here. Obviously, the most common use for our app is in the residential space, whether it's single or multifamily home. However, we do have functionality for both commercial leases, commercial sales, and for rentals, of course. So we're going to do an example for a single family home here just to show you what it looks like. And as you can see, we don't ask for too much information here. This is just the information we need to generate all the other things about the property. So once you've gone ahead and filled in all the information here, you can go ahead and click this Choose Primary Picture button. This will only be a single picture that you can upload from this screen. You'll go ahead, you'll select it, and you'll click the Submit button in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm not going to bore you with filling out an entire property because I have plenty of them here. So what I'm going to do is click the My Properties page right down here. So what I can do is I can go into this property. So I'm just going to go into this top property on my list. And as you can see, there is a rolling slideshow of pictures here. Now to add additional pictures to your property, you're going to go ahead and click this Add Images button in the top left-hand corner. What this will do is it will bring up your camera roll, whether you're on your phone or your tablet, and it will allow you to select up to 5 pictures at a time. Now you can come back in here and do 50, 100 pictures. We don't limit you on the amount of pictures you can add to the system. We only limit the amount of pictures you can upload at a time. This way, in case you've selected 20 or 30 pictures and there's some sort of error on upload, you don't have to reselect 20 or 30 pictures. So you can go ahead and select as many of those pictures as you want. Now, in the case that you accidentally uploaded a picture that you didn't mean to, you can go ahead and actually click this Manage Image buttons in the top right-hand corner. This will give you a list of all the pictures that you've uploaded to this property except for your primary photo. So these are all the additional pictures here. If you want to go ahead and delete one of these pictures, you simply click on it and a Confirm button will come up to make sure you actually want to delete it, and you click OK. So when I click OK, you can see how quickly this image is immediately deleted from the system here. Okay, so we'll go back to this property detail page. As we scroll down, you can see all your property information here. You can see the amount of people that have signed into all of the open houses that I've had on this property. Okay, so you can see there's two different colors of open houses here, and the difference in color shows consumer versus broker open house. So the lighter gray is always a consumer open house. The darker gray with a star is a broker open house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to add an open house here, and what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way to the bottom where it says Add Open House, and you'll go ahead and click that. So what we'll do is we'll add a quick open house. So demo open, 2, and then you'll go ahead and select the date and time. As you can see, the slider at the bottom is much cleaner looking than it has been, and it makes it really easy to go ahead and select the date and time of your open houses. So we'll just do this for 1 hour, and then you'll select the consumer open house type or the broker open house type, whichever one you're doing at this time, and you'll simply click submit. Gives you a notification telling you that it was successful, drops you back to the property detail page, and as you can see all the way at the bottom, we have demo open 2. So I'm actually going to go into the original demo open here, and the reason why is I just want to show you some cool stuff on here. So there's a couple things for agents on here and a couple things for consumers. So we'll go over the agent stuff first, and then we'll go with the consumer stuff. Share button in the top left-hand corner. This is how you will share this property on social media: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, Pinterest, anything that's on your device that we can share to, we automatically pull, and all you need to do is select which one you want to post it to. I click Twitter there, and as you can see, it pulls in the primary picture, the date, the time, the location of the open house, and you can actually go in and add additional wording here if you want, and our system automatically counts the amount of characters that are in there. So as you can see, there's a little red 0, so that means I can't add any more characters if I want to, but you can certainly edit what this says if you want to do that. I'm not going to post this right now, but one other thing I just do want to mention here is that you can also do this on multiple accounts. So what you'll have to do is go in 2 times, but you can post this on your business, on your personal, you can post this on a community page, whatever it is. As long as your account is associated on here, you can go ahead and select that account to have it post on. This report button in the top right hand corner, this is where you're going to generate a seller's report. The seller's report will come to you in about 10 to 15 minutes after you click the OK button here. I'm not going to do that right now, but I am going to tell you a little bit about the seller's report. So what the seller's report will have on it is all the names of the people that have come to the open house, but it won't have their email address and it won't have their phone number. So this is a report that you can quickly and easily email over to your seller to let them know how this property's open house went. What it will have is the feedback that these people leave when they're leaving the open house. So really simply, let's get someone signed in first here. So we're going to do a test sign in, and we'll do last name, and then they'll pop in their phone number and their email address. And it's just that simple. So once that's in there, you have 3 drop downs here. Now these drop downs are filled out by just about everybody who comes to the open houses. We get really good responses from this. So really simply, how did you find out about the open house? Let's say they found out on the MLS. Are they working with an agent? Yes or no. If they select no, nothing else happens here. However, if they select yes, we're going to ask them for that agent information. If they can't provide their agent information, chances are they're not really working with an agent. We have some crazy statistics on this button. Over 80% of the time, someone selects yes, sees that they have to put in agent information, and simply goes back to no because they just don't want you to bother them. So it's a really great field there, and it helps you to know whether someone's really working with an agent or not. This last field, are you pre-approved for a mortgage? If they are pre-approved for a mortgage, we're going to have them answer an additional question: would you like to see if you can get a better mortgage rate? So this allows you to work with mortgage brokers and send this information out to mortgage brokers to see if you can get them a better rate. If they do select no, it's going to change that question to: would you like a mortgage professional to contact you? And the reason for this question is kind of twofold. So one, if they select no, they don't want a mortgage professional to contact them, chances are they're really just a looker, right? It might be a neighbor or somebody who's coming around just being in the neighborhood, but not really interested in the property. If they do want a mortgage professional to contact them, you know that they're ready to move. You know that they're ready to start their home search for real and really get this property or another property under contract for you to sell. So great little addition to what we previously had here. And really that's simple. You select what it is and you click the submit button here. Now this will thank them for signing in and return them right back to this page here where they can actually go ahead and hand this tablet back to you. The last button is in the bottom right-hand corner. Here is the sign out button. And what this is a running list of all the people who have signed into the open house. Okay, so we just signed in with test last name. So this is just some feedback for you and your seller. How do you rate the condition? Do you think it's priced properly? Are you interested in seeing the home again during a private showing? And any other additional information they might want to tell you. You know, like they love the finishes, but they didn't like this, or the bedrooms are too small. So it's a nice little place for you to get some good information to report back to your seller. So 2 other things on here for the agent are these 2 visitors signed in and 2 visitors have left feedback. So as you can see, when you click this 2 visitors have signed in, this is similar to the lead page where you can go ahead and actually contact them immediately from here. You can also go ahead and add notes to them. So if you had a great conversation with them, or they're looking to sell their house, or they've been searching for 3 months and you want to remember that info, but you're in an open house right now and you don't have anywhere to jot it down, you can jot this down right on these people, and literally it will go ahead, it will save that information that you put there, And then once it's saved, it's automatically saved to this person forever. And that's it. It's really that simple to get a note totally saved on here. And as you can see here, the note is added really, really quickly. So if, again, similar to the leads page, if you want to remove that note, you simply click remove note. You'll get a confirmation. This note will go ahead and get removed, drop you right back into the notes part. So it's really that simple. So the last tab on here is the settings tab. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and click that settings tab, and there's two things you could do from here. One is to make sure your information's up to date. So when someone signs into an open house, an automatic email goes out. If you an upgraded member, a text message will go out as well. So on those things and on your single property websites that we generate for you for free, this is the contact information that people are going to see. Make sure that this is up to date. Make sure that all your information is current, and you can edit it right here. Just click update profile. Now, if you're having any issues with the app or you're having any problems doing anything, we also added a support tab in here. If you go ahead and click the support tab, what it will do is it will bring you directly to Facebook Messenger and allow you to communicate with us directly through Facebook Messenger. We pretty much always have someone that's looking at the Messenger, or at least at what kind of comments or questions are coming in. Responses are really, really quick. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to click that support button, and we'll be able to help you out really quickly. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us on this version 4.0 demo, and we hope you enjoy using the app.